free taxi.
Yeah, can I just say that now I go to shops and I get free samples because they say, "Are you Toto's mum?"
今天我们一家人在哪儿？今天我们来到全英国历史最久的英中了解协会活动。哇塞，他们邀请我们来到这儿分享我们的故事，来，朋友们看一看，耶！
We obviously wanted to get them into our first series, and so far more than 90 million people have seen some of that series around the world, so we're really, really proud of it. And since that time, that relationship's obviously evolved enormously, but actually a huge part of it has been about individuals who have built connections across all kinds of different fields. So we decided to put a spotlight on a few of those individuals who we feel have made a difference, and clearly I can't pick out personal favourites. But I do know what a pleasure it was for our team to work with the Guo family, and I'm really, really pleased they could be here. And to be honest, anything I say about the three of them will be an understatement. So let me, first of all, perhaps just show you a little bit of the clip. So I would ask you if you can, Toto. Yeah. Are you able to follow that? I don't know if you can, because that was a pretty impressive display.
No, that was a lot of freestyle. I was in Beijing, my parents were back home, and my dad had to stop working, so you know, that was a big blow, and there were some health issues. And so when I came back, I couldn't get back into China, and I felt like I'd lost everything. I lost my apartment, my girlfriend, my life. And so we were all in lockdown, and you know, our moods were pretty bad. And I said to Dad, "You need to get on this YouTube thing." And he said, "Hey, it's amazing, social media, no way." And I said, "Dad, you've got 100 stories to tell. You know, there's just so much to share." So then it became all different types of videos: Dad's stories, Mum's gardening, which is my favorite topic we have. Mum sharing her gardening videos, and for me, it really fits my work because I was doing modelling and presenting. So we just really take different parts of our lives and put them into the videos, and I think it just really hit with people across the world.
My question is really simple because I also have some friends. They were born in UK, but their parents are Chinese, but it's really hard for them to learn Chinese in UK. So do you have any advice or how to go through this whole process?
Well, my story was quite unusual because when I was young, Dad was always working. You know, we didn't have a lot of money, and Dad was always working very hard, and so we didn't really spend any time together. We didn't speak. I didn't know any Chinese at all. I could maybe say, 我妈妈是英国人，我爸爸是中国人, just that, yeah. And so when I went to China, I felt like I had to learn. I felt like it was so important because it had always been part of my identity. So my best advice would be to go there and throw yourself in and make as many friends as possible. I was speaking to taxi drivers in the supermarket there, speaking to the cashier, just as much as possible. And I think it's really important. But for me, obviously, I had that motivation because I really wanted to get closer to my dad. And also, I'd always said to everybody in the UK at school, I'm so proud to be Chinese. I remember my email address was Chinaman, you know, so I thought I have to learn this. So I had that motivation, so I just totally threw myself in. But I think I'm lucky because I'm quite outgoing, sociable, so for me, communication was okay. I think for some people, you know, they have to find that drive, and I think when they find that drive and when they find the right environment, they can really do it. But you have to just push yourself, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to speak, and you'll get there 100%. Yeah, but it's very important. It opens up 100 doors, so definitely do it. Yeah.
Or another way, come to see me.
Come to see them.
What were the biggest kind of changes you've noticed in China in that time? Because it has changed so much and so fast. And what has been most striking, most interesting to you?
Admiration and over courteous attitude towards foreigners that I noticed when I was a teenager. And I think what's really good is that you go there now, and I think because so many young people are going there to teach English, to work, and just to live, travel, you find that actually it's getting more and more normal. You know, you don't have this thing of 外国人 so much, 老外, right? So I think that's a really good thing. You know, I think people are starting to treat each other more like friends, like people. If someone's an arsehole, they get treated like an arsehole, which I think is fair, right? So that's a big difference I've noticed in terms of my experience there. Yeah.
I went back to see Toto and most of my friends, you know, when I was young, I met them by my school, where I know they have a fantastic life. You know. I can't say rich, but I'm so happy.
朋友们，两个央视的哥们儿 CGTN The Bros.
One of our missions is to try to make sure that the people over here in Europe get to understand a little bit more about China, because when we look in the mainstream international English language media, the perspectives are so limited. We only see so few stories.
大家好，我是小杜，我的频道叫小杜大世界。通过我和头头我们2个人的账号，我们可以让我们在实地中带大家看看如何把我们中国和英国和世界拉得更近，让我们中国和世界大家的心灵共同在一个脉搏上共同的迸发。
Peace and love.